Tirunjana Sambandar. In Sirgali, there lived a pious Brahmin by name Sivapada Hridayar with his virtuous wife Bhagavatiyar. Both were ardent devotees of Lord Shiva. Shivapada Hridayar prayed to the Lord for the boon of a worthy son to him who would re establish the glory of Shaivism. The Lord granted this boon, and Bhagavatiyar soon brought into this world a radiant male child. They brought up this child with great love and devotion, knowing fully well that it was a purposeful gift from the Lord. Chapter 1. The Divine Encounter. One day, Shivapada Hridayar and his wife took the child with them to the temple tank, in which they wanted to bathe him. The child had insisted on being taken with them. They left the child on the bank and went in to bathe. The child looked at the tower of the temple and began to cry for his parents. This outwardly appears to be a mere childish action, but the Lord knew its inner meaning. Lord Shiva, who was also called Thoniyappar, wanted to bless the child. So he appeared with Mother Parvati and asked her to feed the child with the milk of divine wisdom. To obtain the Lord's grace and divine knowledge, the grace of the mother is necessary. Mother Parvati fondled with the child and suckled him with the milk of wisdom. From that moment, he was known as the one who enjoys the protection of the Lord, called as Tirunjana Sambandar, because he attained divine wisdom through the grace of Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati. From the moment he began to sing soul-stirring songs in praise of Lord Shiva, the collection of these songs were then called as Devaram. After finishing their bath, meanwhile, the parents came to the child and found a golden cup in his hands. This was the same cup in which Parvati gave him the milk, and they also saw milk overflowing from the son's mouth. Sivapada Hridayar thought that somebody had given milk to the child. He did not like that his child should accept milk from all sorts of people. So he brandished a cane before the child and asked him who gave the milk. The child, shedding profuse tears, pointed to the Lord who appeared in the sky along with Mother Parvati. He also sang a song in praise of the Lord. Shivapada Hridayar could not see the Lord, but guessed from the child's behavior that he must have had a vision of the Lord. He followed the child into the temple as Tirunjana Sambandar went towards the idol. Many devotees had also come to the temple. They had come to know of what had happened to the child and glorified him. The father was very happy. He took the child on his shoulders and went around the town in a procession. The people had decorated the town nicely and received Sambandar with great devotion. Chapter 2. The Child Prodigy. Sambandar returned to Sirkali after visiting several shrines on the way and singing padigams, which are in praise of the Lord, wherever he went. His parents performed the sacred thread ceremony. The Brahmins then began to teach him the Vedas, but even before hearing the Vedas from the teacher, Sambandar could recite them on account of previous samskaras and divine grace. Then Sambandar taught them the essence of the Panchakshara and sang a padigam. It was at this time another great Nayanmar called Tirunavakkarasar met Sambandar, and their bond was so deep, like that of a father and son, that Sambandar respectfully called Tirunavakkarasar as Appar or father. During his pilgrimage, Sambandar came to Tirupachilashramam. The daughter of the ruler there, who was a great devotee of Lord Shiva, was suffering from an incurable disease. The king had, in despair, taken her to the temple and placed her in front of the Lord. At the same time, Sambandar had come into the temple. He saw the pitiable condition of the girl who was lying unconscious. He sang a padigam, praying for his grace upon the girl, and she at once got up, to the surprise of all. Thus all were amazed at this miracle. Chapter number 3. The Lord Sends Money. After some more pilgrimages, Sambandar came to Tiruvavadurai. His father wanted to perform a big yagna. He wanted a lot of money for that. Sambandar went to the temple and sang a song. At once, a Shivagana appeared before him, handed him a purse containing 1000 gold coins, and spoke. This purse has been given to you by Lord Shiva. Sambandar glorified the Lord's grace, handed over the purse to his father with the assurance that it would give inexhaustible wealth. Chapter 4, Poombavai. In Mylapore, there lived a merchant by name Sivanesar. He was a staunch Shiva Bhakta. He had all wealth but had no children. In answer to his sincere prayer, Lord Shiva blessed him with a female child. They named her Poombavai. She was very beautiful. Shivanesar heard of Sambandar's greatness and felt that he was the only suitable match for his daughter. Mentally, he had offered her to Sambandar. One day, when Poombavai was gathering flowers in the garden, she was bitten by a poisonous snake and she died. Shivanesanar even announced that he would give any amount of money to anyone who would revive his daughter, but it was of no use. Then he recollected that he had mentally offered her to Sambandar. This put great courage into him, and he at once cremated the body of the girl, collected the ashes, and preserved them in a pot. Daily he would decorate the pot with flowers and sit near it, meditating on Sambandar. The news that Sambandar was staying at Tiruvottriyur reached the merchant. At once he erected a big pandal from Mylapore to Tiruvottriyur and, followed by Bhaktas, began to proceed towards Tiruvottriyur to meet Sambandar. The latter also was coming towards Mylapore. They met on the way, and Sambandar heard about Sivanesar and his worship of the pot which contained the ashes of his dead daughter. He wanted to please Sivanesar by bringing the girl back to life. They reached Mylapore, worshipped the Lord, sang hymns, and, coming out of the temple, asked Sivanesanar to bring the pot of ashes. Sambandar addressed the pot. O Poombavai, the very purpose of human birth in this world is to serve the Lord and his devotees and to feast the eyes by seeing the festivals of Lord Shiva. If this is true, arise in the presence of all. Are you going away without seeing the festival? Then he sang a padigam. When he finished the first stanza, Poombavai got her form. When he finished 8 stanzas, she got her life and became a 12-year-old girl. When he finished the 10th stanza, she came out of the pot, even as Lakshmi came out of the lotus. All were amazed at this miracle. Sivanesanar and Poombavai worshipped Sambandar's feet. Sivanesanar entreated Sambandar to accept the girl as his wife. Sambandar, however, explained that the original Poombavai, whom the Sivanesanar had mentally offered to Sambandar, was dead, and that the present girl had the relationship of a daughter to Sambandar. Sivanesanar had to bow to the wishes of Sambandar. He built an ashram for his daughter, where she spent her days in worship of the Lord and attained him. Chapter 5, Sambandar's marriage. After visiting several shrines, Sambandar returned to Sirkali. He had reached his 16th year. His father wanted to get him married. Sivapada Hridayar selected the daughter of Nambanandar Nambi of Nallur Perumanam. He too welcomed the alliance. The wedding was to take place at Nallur Perumanam. On the appointed day, Sambandar went to the temple, worshipped the Lord, and got his blessings. Then he went to a mutt nearby. The bride's party came there to receive him. Sambandar, in his wedding dress, accompanied the people who kept singing, "Long live Sambandar." Sambandar came to the place where the wedding was to take place. He held his wife's hand, went around the fire, the manifestation of the Lord. Accompanied by the devotees, the couple went into the temple and worshipped Lord Shiva with total self-surrender. Sambandar sang a padigam praying for liberation. The Lord granted his wish and said, "O Sambandar, you, your wife, and all those who witnessed your marriage will merge in the Shivajyoti and come to me." At once, an effulgent light emerged from the Lord. Before merging in that light, Sambandar sang a padigam known as the Panchakshara Padigam. Then all those who were there merged in the light of Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya.